This is a story about how I lost my drone high in the Almaty Mountains. It crashed into the rocks and remained at a high altitude in a very hard to reach place. And now I have started editing this video, but the drone has not yet been found. And this is the beginning of the story. I will piece it together as events unfold, and I really hope it will have a happy ending. That weekend I planned to simply spend the night close to the glaciers, capturing sunsets, sunrises, peaks, rocks, and glaciers, but I didn't expect everything to go wrong and turn into a whole adventure. In the Almaty Mountains, above Chimbulak, there is a road that leads to the Tuyuksu Glacier Cirque. This is a place with many high mountains featuring interesting and challenging routes. Therefore, it is a world for those who engage in climbing and hiking. There is the Tuyuksu climbing camp here. Next to it, there are many different bases for accommodation before and between ascents. But I didn't plan to stop there. I needed to go further towards the glacier. Halfway there, close to the road, rocky walls approach. They are called the Bastion, and several difficult routes pass through them. I was lucky. At that time, a group was working on the wall, and I decided to film them with the drone. I didn't want to fly close to the people so as not to disturb them, but for the shot, I set the zoom to double magnification. And then I decided to make an epic flight away from the rock towards the opposite slope. It was about 800 meters away, and I wasn't worried that anything would interfere with me. In sport mode, the obstacle detection sensors do not work, which is indicated by a warning on the remote control. But I didn't take it into account, as there was a lot of space behind me. But the double magnification of the image and the enormous scale of the rocks played a cruel joke. I didn't realize that I had flown very far away and at high speed into the rocks on the opposite slope. And after that, the whole story begins. Friends, this is such a story. I was flying the drone in the Almaty Mountains, filming the guys climbing the wall, and I flew it far away to the opposite slope. And it somehow ended up somewhere in these rocks and crashed. I've been climbing around here for 2 hours already, and I've been searching for a while. I climbed to the height where the drone is located according to the coordinates, but there are rocks, and it's not passable. I contacted the climbers here at the Tuyuksu climbing camp, convinced someone to go with gear tomorrow because it's not safe to climb here without protection. With the gear, we will go look for the drone. Well, this is an adventure, because I just climbed down from there. I was on those rocks over there. It turned out that I was climbing in the wrong place. But here you can still climb. However, further on it is difficult without safety equipment. Instead, I walked where the alpine roses grow. So I turned around and went to the camp to seek help. And this is the esteemed climber Oleg and Farida. They are building a guest house for climbers with their own efforts, but despite their busyness and fatigue, Oleg decided to help me with the search. Time to go, right now. Ainura, let me retransmit. I can hear you well. Where are you? How are you doing? Oleg Galerovich. Everything is fine. We are going. Approaching the ridge. In short, along the snow plateau, in the hills.
Ну хотя бы так. Да?
Ну да.
I'm hanging on a rope, very carefully looking for the drone. I came down from there, slowly went to the first lower area, but I didn't find the drone. We need to climb up and then go sideways. That day we spent almost nearly 10 hours outside. We had to climb up and down the rocks many times, walking on very steep slopes covered with slippery grass and bushes. But in the end, we accurately determined the place where the drone hit and where it should be located. Overall, today's expedition turned out to be a reconnaissance search. We found the spot where it is presumably lying. However, to get there, we need a lot of equipment. Now, when we choose the right time, we will gather more gear and descend. Hopefully, we will find the drone.
A week ago, while filming, my DJI Mini 3 drone crashed into these rocks and is somewhere at a high altitude. We set out to search for it, climbed and looked for a long time, but the rocks turned out to be difficult to navigate, and we didn't have enough equipment. We determined the more or less exact location of the drone and postponed its rescue for next time. Unfortunately, this week there were very heavy rains with thunderstorms in the mountains, and there was no possibility to go out for the search. Each rain plunged me into despair. I imagined how my broken drone lay under the streams of rain, with all its microchips slowly oxidizing and deteriorating. The day before heading out to search, I took my old Mini 2 drone and flew over the crash area, capturing possible route options. In the evening, as the sun was setting and casting long shadows, Oleg and I carefully outlined the most likely path we would take. We also identified the specific area among the rocks where we believed our injured drone might be lying, possibly hidden or partially covered by debris.
You are so picturesque.
Жени здесь, я спускаюсь.
This is the most difficult moment on the route. Such moments are called key moments. We had to overcome this wall with a multitude of living stones. Oh.
Ох ты, ох ты. А все сыпется тут.
А?
За что не возьмись, все сыпется.
Вот. Слушай, дай-ка я фотографирую вот эти области, а?
Ты меня видишь, да? Давай выбивать будем. Пока никуда не торопимся. Швеллер. Блин. Вот и вся любовь. И выбил.
Рукой, да?
Ну не рукой, но хорошо, что не полез. Все, можно меня жестче взять. Все, пошел. Шаг вниз. Ошибочка.
Я вот это смотрите. Вот это нормально.
Да. Оба.
Вот здесь вот, мне кажется.
Ну да, здесь.
Очень. Так, молоточек подберешь, что ты возьмешь. Тебе что, в петлю сделать или как?
Что я... Как-то у меня азарт пропадает. Есть. Сейчас.
Ты вспомнишь, что там
Дрон.
дрон тебя ждет.
Папа идет. Что-то так долго.
Ладно.
На тебе петлю вот эту вот.
I need to catch my breath and think. Just wait a moment. It's simple, but I'm very scared. Should I give you this ending now?
Сейчас, подожди. Тут просто, ну, мне очень страшно. Теперь тебе этот конец дома? Да.
Look, up there, the grabber is diagonal. Free. Free, I'm definitely going. Free. Free.
Вот наверху хапалка. Слушай, как это? На, выдается.
Did he go out? He went out. Oh man, you are something. Here is a tooth sharp as a blade like a swan. Free.
Вышел? Ох, блин, ты мужик.
Are you choosing? Yes, actually. Just a little bit. It's for the gasket. Got it. I'll break the key then.
Все, пошел.
Ух, ничего себе.
Бля, вот здесь вот толстая. Я специально вместе. Ну уже, наверное, вылазь.
Сейчас.
Что-то более-менее там. Аккуратненько. Бля, живой, не надо. Дальше сможешь? Еще. Бля, вот это...
Сейчас. Кирилла лучше перекинуть. Он приятно что-то улетел.
Если камень выпал, да?
Ага. Давай сейчас я слезу, блин. Как-то.
Вот той покороче, который может не хватить.
At this point, we found ourselves needing to carefully descend down the steep and rugged wall to reach the green ledge below. Once there, We had to walk cautiously along the ledge, making sure to watch our step until we arrived at the location where we believed we would find the drone. The anticipation was palpable, and we couldn't help but feel a mix of excitement and nervousness. The tension was almost unbearable.
Ага. Можно свободнее. Ну, еще до стеночки метров 10. Нормально, так же все. Дома! О! Самостраховка!
We did not find the drone at this location, and we had to climb up a wide vertical crack beneath a large rock blockage. Then, after moving left along the slippery ledge, Oleg discovered the drone lying there. Surprisingly, it appeared to be intact. Throw it, let's see. Great! I lay down right under the hook. The problem is that the terrain here makes it very difficult to set up a base for safety or to hang a loop for descending. Walked along that green ledge over there and climbed up this rope that we left red along the feathers. Now we need to descend down there, and then over there, to go somewhere along the ledges for the operation.
The drone was successfully found, but we had to climb around in the end. Now we are going down right now. I have currently descended. It is following right behind me. It is gliding smoothly and effortlessly. Such unpleasant few meters. Well, in general, this is the kind of weather we have today. So, Zara, could you please share your detailed thoughts and impressions from the rescue operation?
Well, it's not the end yet, but the goal has been achieved. The throne has been found. It would have been old to descend live with him, but it's okay. Just a light. 3-4.
All right, let's clear away the extra stuff now, shall we? Maybe we can have a candy or something.
We're packing up. I put something in my backpack. It's getting late, and we have about 1.5 ropes left. That's around 60-70 meters to the descent, where it will be easier. But we'll see. We need to make it before dark. It gets dark very quickly in the mountains, and walking on the difficult terrain in the dark is very dangerous. That's why we were in such a hurry. We descended to the river, to a place where we can walk calmly now, without safety gear, with the first twilight. We made it, and 2 hours later we found ourselves at the camp. There we were greeted with congratulations, hot tea, and delicious food. The drone turned out to be absolutely operational. After self-diagnosis, it reported that it was indeed completely healthy and ready for flight. Miracles.